Welcome to New Braunfels, Texas. Welcome everyone. Here we are in New Braunfels, Texas in this gorgeous home site. We are going to tour the Cobe floor plan by Ashton Woods. This is a one-story luxury home, custom build, tons of space, and we are going between 3,700 and over 4,200 square feet for this floor plan. So we have options ranging from 4 to 6 bedrooms, and believe it or not, up to 5.5 bathrooms. We definitely have an oversized 1 acre lot. Some of these home sites are up to 1.5 acres. We are looking at a 3-car garage. And what I really love about this floor plan is honestly just the main living area. As we come through the front door, you'll notice this hallway does a really nice job of creating that first impression. You get a long view straight through the home, which immediately makes the house feel larger. Definitely want to pan up, take a look at that. I love the entryway. I think this does a great job of just setting the vibe for the home that we're about to look at. Now, normally I walk straight in and take a look at the living and the kitchen area, but I did want to pan over to the left and the right-hand side. You have your study, you have your formal dining room. Now, some buyers may use that dining room exactly as it intended, but I've also seen people turn that into a second office space or even like a homeschool room. Now, here we are taking a look at this gorgeous living. The heart of the home, I think, is not just the kitchen, but really just this entire open space. I do love the wooden beams above. I think it just kind of adds a great accent to the entire living area down here. Now, this is the living room. Those are some built-in shelves. This is a model home. So, of course, we definitely are going to have all the bells and whistles. But starting off over here in the kitchen, this is probably where most families are going to spend most of their time. So you have a very large island, plenty of seating. And honestly, when people think that they're buying a house because of the bedrooms, they usually end up living around the kitchen, right? So you have your family, you have your kiddos. I want to kind of show the perspective from the kitchen area. Take a look at this. Love the floor to ceiling, fireplace tiled. It's just gorgeous. And it doesn't feel crowded. I think that they used some very large, bulky furniture in the living area. But even at that, I mean, still plenty of space looking all around. So coming back over to the kitchen again, we have our built-in appliances, plenty of cabinet storage. Of course, that second tier level of cabinets would be considered an upgrade. Going over to this gorgeous island, I did want to take a peek here so that you can see the veins that are on this island. I would say it's probably like a gray color, very sporadic, but they are wide. They're not very tiny looking. By the way, my name is Monica Nino. I am a local realtor here in San Antonio. I do cover surrounding areas to include Boerne, Castroville, and now I do have a shopper out here in New Braunfels. So I wanted to do a video tour of this Cobe floor plan because it was just literally stunning to me. Now, granted, I have had some buyers that really could care less about the kitchen because they don't really cook. But most buyers will consistently tell me that they want a kitchen that helps to make them feel connected, to the rest of the home. And so I think that this Ashton Woods, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I love it. I love the space in between the cabinets as well. We do have the herringbone backsplash design. We do have our pot filler. We do have a gorgeous upgraded vent hood above. Very nice. If you're somebody that loves to host holidays, watch football, you're having those watch parties, having family gatherings, this is going to be a gorgeous kitchen. I mean, I think it flows together very well. Second color cabinets right here. I'm always going to be a fan of this where you can have the built-in trash cans. What do you think about that? But for me, I love it. I don't have that currently in my home, but I love it. I love the sink here. We have that farmhouse style. Now, so Ashton Woods, I think, does a great job of making the home obviously look super modern, very contemporary looking, but I feel like it still has that farmhouse vibe. I would say almost like a hill country rustic / modern looking feel. Let me know what you think. Is this kind of your vibe or not so much? We do have the 3 pendant lighting coming down. I'm kind of have a mixed feeling of this. I like how they look dainty, but I feel like would some bigger, bulkier light fixtures just kind of add a little bit more. But let me know what you think in the comments. Now, I will say what I like is how the dining area, this breakfast nook, it isn't isolated. I love how it's adjacent to the kitchen area. It is formally enough to have some nice little dinners and breakfast, but it does connect very well back into the kitchen, and it still just feels practical. So you're not having to carry dishes from one room entirely into another room. I think for most people that are home shopping, those are the kind of details that you really want to pay attention to. I would say we have a pretty good sized pantry. We're going to make our way over into the laundry room. I will say, considering the size of the home, this is probably on the smaller end of what I would have guessed. Now, not that we spent a whole lot of time actually in a laundry room. I think that this laundry room, it's a pretty good, sufficient amount of space. They did add a sink, some cabinets, not the grandest, not the biggest, but I think that it would be good enough. Now, we do have a small little mud area. To the left-hand side, it's actually the rep's office, but this would be actually where the 3-car garage is set up. So right in there, we're kind of taking a quick peek. Since we are not able to see the actual garage, I did want to mention that they are textured, so fully painted as far as the garage interior goes. And now as we make our way to the kitchen area and kind of zoom past our butler's pantry, it's going to be right over here to the right-hand side. Very nice. Now, I do specifically, only because I'm so excited to show y'all the primary bedroom and bath, and of course the backyard is amazing, but I'm going to start off on the right hand quarters of this floor plan. So again, we are in New Braunfels. What I feel that a lot of people love about New Braunfels is really the lifestyle. They have some very popular rivers to go tubing. It's quite common to have local festivals. Downtown is known to be historic for New Braunfels. There are tons of shopping, tons of dining options. I would say a small town charm, but also mixed with some growth going on here in New Braunfels. Now, walking on over, we are going into this ensuite that is off to the right quarters of the home. So one thing that I do like, which has become very popular, very common with buyers shopping, is that when there is a private guest ensuite, meaning there's no bedroom right next door, for example. And so if you have parents visiting, aging parents that actually are moving in, for me as an example, you have that multi-generational living situation that's probably around the corner. So this is something that my husband and I are actually looking at and considering to be very important as we shop for a home. So even adult children, if you have kiddos coming home from college, long-term family members that are staying for the summer or staying, for a couple of weeks, this is going to be great for them. Great closet space. I love the windows as well. It does a great job getting in that natural light. So again, if you're facing the front of the home, this ensuite is going to be over to the right-hand side of the home, and it's toward the front. And so I want to kind of pan over to the window so you can notice the view from the window here. It's a fabulous home site here. We're a little over an acre on this floor plan. Again, we are in Waldsanger in New Braunfels, Texas. All of the home sites here are about an acre, and I think they have the largest at a 1.78. All right, guys, so we hope that you have your popcorn. This home just keeps getting better. We are walking into the media room. I really love this media room. I will say that I like when the media room is off to one side of the home. So it's not really right near the living room, because honestly, if you're watching TV in the living room and then you have a movie going on in the other room or a sports game, I think that it's just going to be a little bit too loud. So this one is off to the right-hand side of the property. So I love that. It's off. And I love the fact that it's not small. It's a good size. Now in this model home, they do have the furniture set up like this. However, I have seen where family members actually set up the seating to be more of a theater type seating, right? So there's individual seatings. There could be 2 rows, maybe one at a higher level. A friend of mine did that. I thought it was great. Looked really, really nice. Now here we're going to have 2 guest rooms. This one's not set up exactly as a Jack and Jill, but it does have entryway for both of the guest bedrooms. So we're walking into the bathroom here. We do have a full-size shower combo here. It is tiled. I'm not sure, let me know what you think. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the darker green, dark tones, you know, a little bit of black in there. It is tiled to the ceiling, which is a plus, but I probably would do a lighter color tile just to kind of keep it looking a little more bright in that bathroom, because it is a little small, a little snug in there. So this is a double vanity, so dual vanity, great countertop space. Making our way over to the first bedroom, there is a little walk space. I like that, I think that's cute. Great lighting coming in, even though it's just one window. I will say, take a look at the ceiling. Let me know what you think about that decor. I will say that's the first that I've seen set up like that. I kind of like it. I'm not sure what my daughters would think. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Closet's a pretty good space. Again, this is a perspective from this side. We do have 2 bedrooms, guest bedrooms, and I will say again, they do have a shared bathroom. So coming over to the right is going to be the second room. They set this up with a little darker tones in the paint. I like that. It still looks nice and bright though. We do have a closet space. So although it is a shared bathroom, they do have their own private vanity area. So I think this is great for siblings, for guests, or even if you have grandchildren, great-grandchildren visiting. This is kind of a nice balance, right? You're off to the side. We are not near the primary bath. We are not next to the mother-in-law suite, I should say. So I think I like where these rooms are located. I think it's a pretty good setup as far as being balanced and being functional. So one thing I do want to remind y'all is that this bathroom would be for these bedrooms. There is a guest bath for this floor. So if you have guest company over, family, friends, they do have their own actual private powder room, and it's not that one back there. So making our way over, guys, stick with me. We're going to get to the backyard. It's a fabulous view. I can't wait to show you the primary master and the primary bath. That bath is definitely exquisite. Now, here we are coming upstairs. This is one of those spaces that can really change how a family uses a home. This game room is massive. I mean, take a look at this. And what I like is that it's large enough to do more than one thing. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it's a little bit crowded. I think that they should have left a little more space just for the imagination. But they have it set up with a game table. They have furniture. And by this, I mean they have a couch. They have 2 chairs. They have a table with chairs. And so it does have its own private bath as well, too. I think it's a very good size for the media room. But I will say one of my favorites that drew my attention as soon as I walked up here the other day, the first day I was here, is this countertop here. We do have like a wine bar. I personally am not a big wine drinker, but I still love the way this is set up. I love that it has its own sink. I love that it has its microwave. And I'm talking about if we're going to watch a movie, we don't have to worry about going downstairs to get that popcorn taken care of. If you have teenagers, this is definitely going to be where they're going to be hanging out. Now, I love the media room downstairs, but the game room, I think, is really the cherry on top of this house. It is gorgeous, massive. But if I were to flip the script on a couple of buyers that I've had, their ideas, I'm thinking that they would set this up as their fitness room, their fitness area in there. It's got a gorgeous view outside, perfectly placed windows, I think, in my opinion. So great workout room, just an overall great setup. As we make our way back down to the first level, we are finally going to see the backyard. Again, it's going to be a massive yard. For me, in buying our first home, we bought in a community subdivision in which the lot sizes were about 45 foot across. And so for me, when I see acreage home site, I really love it because honestly, the possibilities are endless. I feel that one reason so many people are actually relocating to Texas is really the value that you're getting for the home. In many states, a home of this size, for example, and the quality can easily cost significantly more. Now here, when I hear people moving from California to Texas, they're truly amazed at the dollar amount and the home and the quality that they can get. I had one of my clients see the backyard of one of the homes, and she said, the patio is bigger than the backyard we have here in California. And so that was interesting to hear, as well as the taxes, when she showed me the taxes that are paid out in California versus the home that she was getting, it was definitely a significant difference. Now, stepping outside, this is where I think a lot of people actually spend their weekend. So this is important. Now you have a covered patio that's obviously large enough for outdoor dining, outdoor seating, and really even an outdoor kitchen. I think that's been very common for a lot of people. Even if you don't get the outdoor kitchen, excuse me, from the builder, obviously you can get that set up after you close on your property and really set it up to your liking without having it being rolled into the purchase price of your home. Now look at as I pan the video. Isn't that gorgeous? What a view. I mean, imagine waking up to that view. So again, I always like to show the perspective of the back part of the home. You have these gorgeous windows, hence where that natural light is coming in. Again, it looks like a 1-story, but in fact, this was a 1.5-story. The options that Ashenwood has are pretty significant. So the sales rep kind of showed me the different options that are available. And again, that goes back from whether you wanted a 4-bedroom or a 6-bedroom, how many full baths did you want? Notice all the windows coming in. Now, I did not ask if this door can be upgraded into a sliding glass door. So I apologize for that. If you're interested in finding that and knowing that answer, I will get that information for you. And I actually will just post it on a comment pretty soon here. Now let's head into the primary suite, which I have been excited to show you. Not just the bedroom, but the bath. One thing I always pay attention to is whether the primary bedroom is actually separated from the rest of the home. And in this case, with this Cobe floor plan, I think it does a perfect job. It's tucked away enough where you can come in at the end of the day and still have your own space. Now, looking at these windows, guys, oh my gosh, tons of natural light coming in. The accented wood beams, I think, are truly extraordinary. I love the setup. Just the whole vibe of the room is going to be a plus for me. That's my opinion. What do you think about this primary master? Do you think it's a good size? Do you think it's a little too big for your taste? Let me know your thoughts. So now, here we go. Stepping into the primary bathroom. I probably don't even need to say any words, right? If you want to say one word, I would say wow. I mean, I walked in and I was just stunned. Beautiful layout in the primary. Excuse me. Of course, this is definitely going to be what they consider a deluxe primary bath. It does add an additional 150 square feet. I did confirm with the sales gal. The beautiful standalone tub will be part of the standard. So if you wanted to go with the standard versus the upgrade, that tub would be part of your standard. Now, this master primary bath has this gorgeous walk-in shower. Honestly, to me, this is definitely a showstopper. So what I love here is that you have an entry from both sides. It creates this open spa-like feeling instead of this tight, small, which I'm not a fan of, enclosed shower. You've got the frameless glass doors. You have these gorgeous windows. It keeps everything just looking very modern, very clean, very bright, elegant. I think the tile work is gorgeous. I love the fixtures. So again, in relocation buyers, this is a big deal because you want to make sure that your forever home is something that you're going to enjoy coming home after a long day. Very custom feel, very modern looking. I will say though that this bathroom as the upgrade allows for this gorgeous setup. We have the window, beautiful vanity setup. You have the dual sinks. As part of this deluxe, they do have 2 separate closets. If you were to go with the standard, for example, it would only have 1 massive closet. Now take a look at this tile work here. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Super, super clean. Very, very sleek looking. The other thing I wanted to say is if you are interested in having 2 closets, that would be an upgrade. So otherwise, again, the standard would just allow for 1 massive closet. Now, in the ceiling for this bathroom, it does have a trade ceiling, but the standard, I mean, don't think that the standard looks bad because it's actually a vaulted ceiling. So again, imagine that walking into your primary bath and you have a vaulted ceiling. So that vaulted ceiling truly coincides with your family room vaulted ceiling. So here we are, we're going to pan up. Notice the double trade ceiling. I love it. Again, this is part of the upgraded deluxe package. I love the light fixture that they put on here. I think it does a great job matching up with the fixtures that are part of the primary bath. This is going to be your second closet. So of course it's evidently a lot smaller than the first one, but I think just overall, this is a primary bath that truly just sets the standard. I mean, this really is your icing on the cake. This is it right here, gorgeous. And so I think I'm going to rank Ashton Wood's Cobe floor plan master bedroom and bath as a 10. I think this has been one of the nicest setups I have seen. I think the bedroom is a great space. As we wrap up our video in the last front rooms, I did want to mention that the front yard on this floor plan, which is a model, it is set back a little further than what your actual build would be. Setbacks for the builds are about 55 feet back. This one, because of the way the lot was positioned, they had to set the floor plan a little further back. So I know it was a massive front yard, but even at that, it still showed a massive backyard. So can you imagine having a 55-foot setback in your front yard? Your backyard would just be astronomically big. So this is going to be where we're wrapping it up, guys. We have our formal dining room. It is a double tray ceiling, gorgeous windows, natural light shining through. And again, this is going to be toward the front of the house as soon as you walk in. And then on the opposite end, gorgeous doors, by the way, windows on top as well. Now, right off the entry on the other side, we have a dedicated office space. And honestly, this is one of those rooms that becomes almost a necessity for a lot of the buyers today. Whether you're working remote, which I have quite a few clients that do work from home. If you're running a business, which I did have my goddaughter running a business out of her home, this was perfect. It's right by the front door. Or honestly, if you just need it as a regular office space, kind of organizing your bills, setting up your budget, making your plans for your summer trips. This is going to be very, very nice. I love the double doors. I did want to also mention that the Cobe at the time of the recording, it's starting off at about $795. And I did want to give you a quick last glimpse of the front yard. Again, this is a massive front yard because of the setback. Typically would be 55 feet. I did drive the neighborhood and it's definitely plenty of space. So stick around for the next Texas home tour and we'll see y'all soon.